a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in it. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. To the air. It's Gomez. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Marc. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Hurricanes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Johnston. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He breaks a tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gomez. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here comes the heat. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job. What a huge gain there. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being
turning it on, ripping through the defense. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's on target and complete. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. After picking up a couple at second and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Works the middle of the field.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up here, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense got it. They're on the run. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Breaks into the open. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quick release by the QB. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown to run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. On target. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Sweet cut there. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. To the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Hurricanes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Using his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Oh, what a move to get open. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're
picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Right back to it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.